Arsenal bomb. The club is planning a huge $80 million offer to hire a heavy striker, and this negotiation can change everything. But calm, because this transfer will not be easy. Fierce competition, astronomical values, and a risk that can be expensive to Arsenal. Who is the target? How can this hiring transform the team? Stay until the end, because we have exclusive details about this explosive movement behind the scenes of Emirates. Arsenal news today? Come on! And let's go to today's news, but first just check it out if you are already subscribed to the channel, because the next videos will be a series of content that will help you stay informed about everything related to Arsenal the Gunners. Activates the notification bell and select the option All. Done that, we will send everything last minute that comes out of the behind the scenes Arsenal. Gunners, we have a goal of likes to hit this 30 likes video. In the last video, we hit the goal in less than an hour. Proof that it is Root Gunners and leaves the like for us to hit this goal soon. The news that is about to shake the world of football. Arsenal is in advanced negotiations to hire Andrea Berta as his new sports director. Berta, who recently left Atletico Madrid after a 12-year-old stint, is widely recognized for his ability to identify and hire world-class talents. During his time in Spain, he was critical in remarkable acquisitions, including Rodrigo's signing for $16.5 million, which was later sold to Manchester City for $58 million, and Luis Suarez's hiring at a bargain price. Berta's imminent arrival at Emirates Stadium is generating a wave of enthusiasm among the Gunners fans. His reputation as one of Europe's leading sports directors suggests that Arsenal is preparing for a new era of success and ambition in the transfer market. With Berta Talemi, the club is expected to adopt a more aggressive and strategic approach to strengthen the cast and compete at the highest level. One of Berta's main priorities is the hiring of an elite striker, and all eyes are focused on Inter Milan's Lautaro Martinez. The 27-year-old Argentine, who has scored 17 goals this season, is seen as the missing piece of Arsenal attack. Berta, who has tried to hire Martinez during his time at Atletico, is determined to bring the attacker to the north of London. Preliminary negotiations have already begun, with Arsenal willing to invest heavily to ensure Martinez's signature. Berta's influence can be crucial to persuading the player and Inter Milan to agree with the business. The arrival of an attacker of this caliber would not only increase Arsenal's chances in the Premier League, but would also solidify his position in European competitions. The expectation is high, and fans are eager to see how Berta will shape the club's future. His experience and history of success at Atletico Madrid offer a promising perspective for Arsenal. With the possible hiring of Martinez, Gunners may be about to take a significant step towards an era of achievements and glory. While negotiations continue, the football community closely observes Arsenal's next movements. The combination of Berta's strategic vision and the club's ambition can result in a significant transformation in the scenario of English and European football. The next few days will be crucial to determine if Arsenal will be able to realize these movements and start a new phase in its history. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. Arsenal is moving with determination, and the results of these negotiations can redefine the club's future in the coming years. Attention, Arsenal fan! Something giant is about to happen behind the scenes of Emirates Stadium, and you need to stay until the end to understand how it can completely change the fate of our club. We are talking about a backstage revolution, a change that can make Arsenal return to the top of Premier League and Europe. But before we celebrate, there are huge challenges ahead, challenges that can put this whole project at risk. Do not think it will be easy, because enemies are already moving to prevent this growth. Are you ready for the truth? So keep reading, because what you will find out can change everything you think about the future of Arsenal. Andrea Berta's imminent arrival at Arsenal may be the turning point the club needs. The former director of Atletico Madrid is an expert in surgical hires and has a flawless track record of bringing talents that turn median teams into winning machines. But there is a problem, and it is huge. European football has already noticed the movement of Arsenal and is ready for SAB-aughting this change even before it happens. Rival clubs, influential entrepreneurs, and even figures within the Premier League itself can make it difficult for Berta to arrive and, consequently, block the plans of a dominant Arsenal. The clock is running, and if Edu is not replaced fast, the transfer market can escape the hands of the Arsenal. And don't stop there. Berta's arrival will not only be a change in the board, but a sign that Arsenal is ready to think big. He already has a priority target, Lautaro Martinez. Inter Milan striker is the man who can solve the offensive problems of the Gunners, but it will not be an easy negotiation. The starting price? £80 million. And here is the danger. Inter Milan knows that Arsenal wants the player and can inflate the value even more. Not to mention that Chelsea and Manchester United are also keeping an eye on the Argentine. If the Arsenal hesitates, it may lose the chance to hire one of the most lethal attackers in world football. Do you endure this frustration? Yeah, no one wants to see Lautaro wearing blue instead of red and white. Now imagine the following situation. Gabriel Jesus returns from injury but continues to suffer from physical problems, as it has been in recent years. Havertz, who has been tested as false nine, cannot deliver the goals that the team needs. And Eddie Nketiah, as much as she has the affection of the fans, clearly has no level to start a team that wants to win the Premier League. What happens? Simple. Another frustrating season with Arsenal, staying behind in the title race. The question is, are you willing to see this happen again? Or do you prefer the club to act now and bring an attacker who can really make a difference? If you believe Arsenal should be aggressive in the market, let's go Arsenal, in the comments now. But calm down, because the problems don't end there. Even if Arsenal can hire Lautaro Martinez, he needs guarantees that the team will be competitive enough to fight for titles. And this is where the board needs to make smart decisions. With the possible arrival of Berta, Arsenal is expected to have a more assertive strategic planning, avoiding wrong hiring and investing only in players who really raise the team level. But the transfer market is treacherous. Entrepreneurs, sensational journalists, and rival clubs are already trying to destabilize any Arsenal movement. The question is the board prepared to deal with all this pressure? What if I tell you that Berta already has a list of targets besides Lautaro? Yes, the idea of the new sports director is not just to bring an attacker, but strengthen the cast completely. It is rumored that Arsenal can also seek a defensive midfielder to give the team more balance. Names like Douglas Luiz from Aston Villa and Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad are being monitored. But again, the competition is heavy and the Arsenal needs to act fast. Do you trust that Berta can make this happen? Comment, I trust the shirt, if you believe Arsenal can set up a cast of champions. Now, a detail that few are realizing, Berta's arrival can mean a change in Arsenal's style of play. Arteta has a very well-defined model based on possession and intensity, but Berta comes from a team that played more reactively and physical, Atletico Madrid de Diego Simeone. This may indicate that Arsenal will look for more experienced players, physically strong and able to compete in large games. And this leads us to an important question. Players like Fabio Vieira, Emile Smith-Rowe, and even Jorginho will have space in this new Arsenal. What no one wants to admit is that changes of this level are at risk. Arsenal is about to enter a decisive phase of the Arteta project, and any error can cost years of progress. If Berta comes and fails, the team can regress at the level of past seasons, while fighting only for vacancies in the Champions League. But if he gets it right, we may be witnessing the birth of a glorious era to the Gunners. The question is the club ready to bet it all on? What's more, there is a detail that few are commenting on Lautaro Martinez. He is not just an ordinary striker, he is a captain, a leader on the pitch. Bringing such a player not only improves the team technically but also mentally. Arsenal, which often suffers in big games for lack of personality, could benefit greatly from a player with this winning mindset. But again, the negotiation will not be easy. Manchester United is monitoring the situation, Chelsea too, and if the Arsenal hesitates, it may end up without an elite striker once more. If you don't want to see this happening, don't wait. Send to 3 WhatsApp contacts that cheer for the Arsenal too and write, I'm gonna rise. Today, God will open the right doors for you for sharing our work and helping us. The big question now is, will Arsenal be able to close this negotiation before it's too late? Berta is a businessman, someone who knows how to make agreements happen, but he can't do it alone. He needs support from the board, Arteta, and, especially, the fans. If the fans show that they want this movement, that they want a strong Arsenal again, The pressure on those responsible can make a difference. So the final question is, Arsenal will finally act like a big club or will remain a team that comes close but never takes the trophy? If you believe Arsenal needs to be aggressive, comment "tour time" and stay tuned because this soap opera is still far from over. Thanks for watching this far. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue receiving the next content. Now go to our playlist that will appear on the screen or in the comments set with all the last hour news from the behind the scenes, highlights, last minute controversies, all about Time the Gunners. Until the next video.